All right, welcome to episode 1.5 of the
One
Dirty
and a
Birds
half.
podcast. We decided maybe not to post the first one.
Decided against that.
You know,
Probably the best decision.
we really want to find a good direction for this podcast before we just come out of the gates,
Yeah, any Rihanna talk, anything like that, out the window.
Yeah, we got a little bit off
Very.
topic. I think I wanted to come a little bit back and tell us who we are a little bit, you
Yeah.
know.
Get into like introduction side.
Yeah, if we even expect you to listen for, an obscenely long amount of time, being any time more than 5 minutes.
I mean, who wouldn't want to listen to us though?
a lot of people.
I
think a lot of people.
And also, before we start, make sure to follow us on Instagram at official Dirty Birds Pod, and that is again official Dirty Birds Pod at Instagram.
Yeah, we'll start posting some stuff on there. Colin's the
Maybe some
mastermind
clips.
with that. Maybe some clips. Who knows? Maybe a couple. Kids still say memes these days.
Don't do that. We already know you're. I'm turning off the fan right now. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
a little
we-
interference going on.
We already know that you're the grandpa of the group.
I kind of am the grandpa of the group. So Colin, why Salisbury?
Man.
Why the Dirty
I'm
Bird?
an environmental science studies major, sorry. And they had a decent little program down here for that major. And I always wanted to help the environment as a kid. And, like back in 4th grade, I actually protested a tree getting like taken down on my elementary school.
Really?
Yeah. So,
How old was that tree?
man, I can't remember. That was so long ago.
Old
but
though.
It
I'm
was
guessing.
it was very old. Big tree. Maybe it was getting dead. That was probably one of the reasons that they're taking it down. However, like my friends and I would always used to like congregate around it before the start of school. And one day we see like a bunch of like construction guys around it, like trying to take it down. So we go home, we make some signs, protesting it, sorry. And we come out the next morning before school with our signs posted up. We're just trying to get them to stop. I mean, of course, we're like in 4th grade, so it didn't work, but like it was worth a shot,
It's important that you get your voice out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was all organized by just you and your buddies, just in one tree gone.
Just kind of like out of the blue, like.
And it's that's a different side of environmentalism as I see it. For me, there are two sides. There's one, there's preserving the planet to keep us from disaster, economic and otherwise.
Yeah.
And then there is the part of the environment we preserve because we want that to be there for us and our
Yes.
kids, and that's something that we want to enjoy on this planet. Not as much that it'll serve us, but as a way that
That can only happen
Freedom.
though if we all really put our minds to it though. Like I've been in an intro to sustainability class, and it's really opened my eyes. Like the crazy amount of carbon we put out into the atmosphere,
Mhm.
and all the amount of waste we put. Like even if we recycle, only like a slim percentage actually goes into like a recycling plant or actually like able to be recycled. It's
exactly.
crazy.
Yeah, metal's much better with that than plastic.
For sure.
Plastics, it's pretty much a joke. They don't really recycle it anymore. It's some
No.
ridiculously small amount.
Yeah.
It's mostly make people feel better. But aluminum's not bad.
No, aluminum, not all that bad, but honestly, recycling's good. However, that's not going to get us to the point. That's not going to get us.
It's just one piece of the puzzle.
Nah. And
So,
a lot of people don't even believe in climate change, which is another subject I can get into, but I'm not going to.
well, the climate is changing, but
It
you
is
know, I don't wonder.
drastically.
I don't know why. It could be.
Don't
for
know why.
whatever, I mean,
Just corporate America, just
What are you
ruling
talking
over
about?
the government.
all right. Before you get too off topic, Colin. So, there are plenty of in-state schools because I was guessing that being
Yeah.
in-state was a big decision for you, as
Honestly,
it was for me.
My dad was in the military, so with the GI Bill, I could actually have gotten in-state tuition in like a bunch of other states.
So then, why'd you decide to go here?
I honestly,
Hmm.
okay, love Salisbury for what it is, but however, like I definitely regret not going out there and looking, because ideally, I'd like to be out west right now, honestly, like a Colorado school. Like
Yeah, but Ocean
Nevada.
City is nice around here
Oh,
too.
Ocean City, amazing, yeah. I mean,
Well,
mean,
don't get too big on Ocean City. I mean,
it's got a nice skate shop. Shout out Getting Gnarly.
shout out Getting Gnarly. Hopefully, they'll
Amazing
be a
people.
sponsor soon enough.
Amazing people.
Give us some free boards, maybe
Oh
some
my
free
gosh,
wax.
Wow. That
you
is the
know.
dream. That is
It's the dream.
Declan right here actually started skating a little bit ago.
Oh yeah, I got into
Bamboo.
it. The longboarding. Yeah. So Well, I'm sure that you looked at other schools,
Oh yeah.
like University of Maryland. I know they have an environmental program.
Honestly, I did look at them, but like that was more of a dream as like a kid. I was like, ooh, it's the big Maryland University school. I want to go there. I want to go watch the Terps. But honestly, they're kind of like, it's like, wow, that's way too close to home, you know? Like,
Yeah. Well, for me, they're pretty much the same distance personally.
yeah.
But I completely understand.
But like Central Maryland, definitely different than the Eastern Shore. Like for sure different. Drivers and all, like,
Drivers are different here.
oh my,
I don't know
so
if I'd
much
say
different.
better or worse.
I'd
but
say better.
very different. I think it's just people around here with driving are much less angry.
Oh, for sure.
I think that's the big
It's
thing.
the ocean, it's the water. It really takes some stress off you.
Yeah, that
I can
and
see
you
that
know
for sure.
when you have more than 2 lanes of highway, it really adds. It's an exponential amount of stress it creates.
Yeah.
You know, just seeing pictures of 14-lane highways in China.
Oh my gosh.
Really, that's it.
And LA
you
as
know,
well. I mean, I know
well,
it's not 14 lanes, but
yeah,
still,
but LA, you look at that, they should have 14 lanes for the amount of.
I
cars
will
they
never
put
go to
into it.
LA. By the way, I've heard way
Uh,
too many bad things about
Maybe
it.
I think
The
I'd love
homeless
to
epidemic
visit.
as well?
Yeah,
Awful,
that's-
man.
That's pretty
Awful.
crazy. See, once again, you keep on trying to touch off.
I'm sorry.
See, now, want me to press a little further,
Well, let's do it.
Mr.
Rihanna. I mean, I also I looked at UMBC. My brother actually went there. He was a
Oh, yeah?
biochem major.
I got a couple.
Super,
friends
super
go there.
smart dude. Super smart dude.
Yeah, that's really up and coming school, especially for the
gosh.
sciences. That's not that it was ever a bad school, but my aunt went there probably 20 years back, something like that. It was a very different school at that time.
Yeah.
Now it's getting to be one of the top schools.
Yeah, I got a
Has-
couple friends that go there right now.
Has one of the top national chess teams.
Really?
Collegiately, yeah.
And also they upset a 1 seed in the
Oh
national
yeah,
tournament.
yeah. We'll
man.
never forget.
That
never
was
forget.
so cool. But before I get off topic again, yeah, and also being near the beach was a huge thing. Like having that, being able to go.
It sounds silly, but it can really be a huge thing.
No, I mean, in the grander scheme of things, like if you're ever like really stressed, something like that, you can literally go down there. It's a 40-minute drive. It's a 40-minute drive. You can take. Well, I don't have a car, but and then you can literally just maybe sit on the beach, sit on a bench, looking at the ocean, just take the steam off a little
Or
bit. You know?
our roommate Aiden, he'll head out. He'll go bodyboarding. He'll
What a
tear it
dog.
up out
What a
there.
dog.
Yeah, he's wow. I saw some videos, some clips.
Oh, you did? He showed you?
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to see some of that.
Yeah, he's serious about it. I mean, he calls it bodyboarding because he thinks boogie boarding really puts a bad spin on what he does out there.
I've always called it boogie boarding, and I think I always will. But I mean, what's so wrong about boogie boarding? I
It
love
makes
boogieing.
He's right where I love boogieing too, but it makes it sound like you're a little kid on a foam
That's
on a
true.
little
No,
foam board.
Yeah, bodyboarding definitely does make it sound a little bit more sophisticated and all that.
Yeah.
But back on Salisbury, I mean, the campus is it's everything in such close proximity.
Yeah, very skatable campus.
Oh my gosh, that I'm not gonna say that was a deal breaker, but it definitely helped.
Yeah, I wish there were a couple more hills to bomb, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that the tunnel.
Well,
fun.
we don't
So fun.
bomb the hill, of course, if any
Oh,
officials are
no, we don't.
watching and listening.
Yeah. But I have once allegedly, and very fun. Allegedly,
I think I might consider in my dreams going halfway
Yeah.
down.
halfway. No,
You know,
that's
get
a
up
good
there.
start. That's a good start.
Maybe I'll tighten up the trucks on the way over. See how
Oh, for sure.
In my
In your dreams,
hmm
allegedly.
You got to put the 2 layers of protection.
Oh, for sure. We can't self-incriminate. Well, they don't even know. We don't even know who they are or who we are. Well, if y'all want to know my name, I'm only giving out firsts. But my name's Colin. I'm from.
I already said your last, so I'll bleep it.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to. I really don't care. I don't have any controversial takes. But I'm from.
Of course, that's what everyone thinks.
I'm from Albany, Georgia. I'm 19 years of age. Allegedly.
You actually from Albany?
Yeah, Albany, Georgia. Born and raised, or not raised, but
My friend's going to SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design.
I was only there until I was 3, so I really couldn't remember.
Funny enough, my friend Race, he was born in Savannah.
Yeah,
and he
so-
spent the first 5 years of his life down there. So similar. situation.
Beautiful. I mean, beautiful, as Georgia can get. Not any Georgia slander, but
Georgia's a gorgeous state. And Savannah, from what I hear, can be. It's a little bit. It's an oddity,
yeah.
but
I'd like to go back down there. I haven't been back down there since my birth, obviously, but I was about 3 when I moved, and I moved to Okinawa, Japan.
Hmm.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I mean,
How
I
long
hate
were
to
you,
get off
how
topic
long were you
again.
in Japan?
3 years.
Really?
And I learned Japanese there as I took pre-K there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The teachers were so nice.
Hmm.
And since I was like very very white and ginger, they'd always like I don't know. I had very chubby cheeks. They'd always like grab them, and I kind of felt violated. But as a kid, it was just like,
I think that's an everywhere thing.
and I still have a little chubby cheeks. My jawline ain't all that, but we'll get there. But however, Declan, what made you decide for Salisbury?
Well, first off, in-state tuition. That's huge for
Big
me.
thing, big thing.
So I wasn't really gonna look out of state and worry about all of that. So Salisbury was on the list from the start because I knew about it. Honestly, very close to the bottom of the list for me. Because
Really?
it was always I don't know. There's a bit of a stigma when you go to the Eastern Shore schools for Salisbury.
Is there? Wow.
Yeah,
I never heard of that.
That's really where the dirty bird was never a positive term. But
I guess we are labeled as a kind of a party school.
yeah.
As if I didn't just walk out of the room
Whoa,
about 10
whoa. Allegedly.
allegedly and saw an allegedly drunk person talking to me in a very weird manner. I just kept walking.
It could seem that way.
Oh yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But back to what you were saying.
So then I thought about, I asked myself, and this was in choosing my major, what's the one thing that I can get lost in and just forget about for hours? And that was working with music, doing that kind of stuff. And I have a good brain for it, I think.
For sure.
And or practicing as well. Like I can just lose myself in something, which I think is really important for me. So then from there I said, okay, what state schools have a program that I'd be interested in? And University of Maryland, fantastic music school. I have I have a couple friends that actually go there. Shout out Courtney. Big
Shout out
fan
to
of
you,
your work.
Courtney.
She's a fantastic flautist, but they don't really have any sort of audio engineering or music tech programs or anything like that. Towson had a pretty good program, but I was really drawn to Salisbury because it was so small in the field, which really made me feel like I could really get more one-on-one stuff and really grow more of a community.
Yeah, definitely.
There are some drawbacks with being small, but I like the pros more than the cons.
Yeah.
Towson had a really good program, but it didn't really speak to me. And
that's a long way from home with you.
that
I
never
know you like
bothered
driving,
me.
but like,
The drive never really bothered me all that much.
yeah.
I thought about going into some more. I thought television broadcasting would be neat, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of things you could do with that. But I found myself going back to audio. You know, it's very interesting to me.
I mean, if y'all didn't know, Declan's the whole mastermind behind the audio recording and all that. I'm more of the social media guy because I know nothing about that. But he's from what I see, he's very good at making beats and all that, and also chopping up the pod.
Yeah, you know, I have fun with it. But you know, I'm an old man over here. I cleanse myself from the social media.
I'm jealous. I'm very jealous.
So, you know, yeah, well, you can't cleanse yourself quite yet. We need to get the pod up and running first.
Oh, for sure.
You know, keep yourself in the culture.
Yeah, I gotta look out for some topics somehow. I'm not going up on
Google Trends.
I'm not going on NBC News every night.
I don't think they know what the trends are, man.
No.
But
Going on BuzzFeed.
and then my mom's best friend's son, who is kicker for the football team, Bert. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And he used to do tours here, and I think now he's one of the higher up RDs. I think they're called higher up RAs. I think they're called RDs, like resident directors.
Yeah, I know.
2-year RA calls when things go a little more awry.
Yeah.
If something were to happen. But He's just a really nice guy, and he showed me around the whole school, opened all
Oh.
the doors for me, walked me around, and said, "Oh, I like this. Oh, well, this really sucks with this." And I said, "Oh, how's the advising here?" And he's like, "Well, just learn to be your own advisor. I think it would go better."
Oh, man. Tough.
And, that's no hate to the advising department. I've had great experience with advisors, but every single college I've ever heard about, you have to be your own advisor.
Yeah.
Which,
It's tough.
yeah, well, I heard a little tangent here. I
Oh.
heard somebody who's a senior now is actually spending a semester in one of the dorms because they got out of residence because you only had to spend a semester here when he signed up for school.
Wow.
So he got out as soon as he could. They changed the policy. He has to do another semester. back in the dorm.
Brutal.
Yeah. Also, he's 6'7", and he has to fit in that shower.
Oh, that poor guy. Let me not be expletive yet. Just in case we ever want to go on radio, something like that.
Get in
the stew a little
we'll
bit.
see. We'll see how that goes over. Might send this in as an application. Who knows?
That would be great. And if we are doing that, then I'll keep it PG.
Of course. The show will be very different, but same spirit.
If we do have any cursing moments, I think you have a way to blur it out, right? Right.
That depends. What kind of delay we got running there?
Oh gosh, on radio you can't do that.
If we have
a previous recording,
well, you can have a 10-second delay or something,
and you
then
just have a
can
bleep
censor
button.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how they did live
That-
television for the longest time.
Radio, that would be the dream. That would definitely be the dream. But this is let's
mean-
not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's take it one day at a time.
Well, yeah. Well, we were talking about the
But
radio.
shoot for the stars, aim for the moon.
The campus radio,
Shout
who
out
runs a
Pop
great
Smoke.
station here. Play a lot of great music. Turned it on a couple times, and I'm a fan.
Nice.
I was very disappointed I couldn't make that interest meeting. I had the concert
Oh
and the
my
thing,
gosh.
so it's
Yeah.
I'm happy with the decision I made. A couple of Balafone players from Africa came to play here.
That I regret not going to that. I do. Well, I did have the basketball club interest meeting, which is also a little bit intimidating.
Yeah,
I'm a decent basketball player, I'd like to think.
he plays some mean mini hoop. I'll say that
gosh.
much.
Yeah, we
He tears up.
allegedly got a noise complaint from our neighbors one night because we were chopping it up too much on the mini hoop. But
See, you say noise complaint. I would like to say noise concern.
yeah, because
you know.
they didn't rat on us. Not nice of them enough. Like really
Yeah.
nice. Thank you. If y'all
We
are listening.
appreciate it. We appreciate it.
But yeah, we've learned to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm 99% sure Jeff was using it. Well, I don't know who Jeff is, but that person was using it last night.
Well, I think
At 2
Jeff
a.m.
doesn't really. I think
He's a child.
yes. Great guy.
Love you,
big
buddy.
fan. Hopefully you'll listen to this at some point.
Oh, well, I sure hope he would. Maybe be one of our listeners. Hopefully. We already have 7 followers on Instagram, by the way. If y'all want to bump that up to at least 10.
Ooh, I was
Big
pulling
aspirations.
I was pulling for 11.
Hey,
One day.
I believe in y'all.
One day, you guys can carry us. Yeah. So, what have you found? 2 things.
2.
What have you found the most surprisingly positive thing coming here to Salisbury, and the most surprisingly negative thing?
Honestly, okay. So coming into Salisbury, I was more of an introvert. Well, I'd still say I am, because like going into some social interactions, I definitely feel a little off. But the amount of people who were welcoming, like first week, like open to make friends, because everybody's on really at the same like playing field there. But everybody was so open to making friends. Like everybody was so nice, really positive. Like made me happy, made me smile. You know, made some good friends. You know, shout out Sam.
Shout out Sam, nice guy.
No, yeah. Also is dirty with the longboard. But yeah, that was really nice. Like, and also our orientation leader, really nice.
Oh yeah, she was great.
Mm-hmm. Also, our orientation group was pretty cool too. We had some cool people.
Yeah, like Aiden and Jeffrey and Colin.
Yeah, don't get me into those, especially Aiden, man.
For those of you at home, Aiden is Colin's roommate.
Yes, he is. Really cool guy. Never really in the dorm though. He's a go-getter.
Yeah, leading a double life.
I think he might be, FBI, Spider-Man.
I doubt he's FBI. I'll say that much.
No. Won't say why, but like, yeah, definitely. He's a really cool guy though. But on a negative side of what I found surprising here, wow, I haven't really been focusing on that.
There is still. I'll jump in. Very positive of you, not focus on negative. Very proud of you there.
I'm trying.
I myself can be a little bit more of a negative person at times. There's still a lot of bureaucracy. There's still a lot of people who are tied up in their own lives as far as the bureaucrats go. I expected no less. If somehow miraculously Salisbury could get around that, that would be surprising to say the least.
Yeah.
But getting my parking pass was a nightmare.
Brutal.
It was a nightmare. A long story that we're not going to get into.
Yeah, very
but
brutal.
I was very put off by a lot of the people I had to deal with during that.
Yeah.
And they were all very rude to me. And I think that most people would agree. And there's nothing against these people.
Maybe.
Well, I just think that you have a job where you interact with people all day. Maybe you should be a better people person.
I think so as well.
But I did deal. I had to. This is involved with parking. I had to deal with one of the campus police officers. Very, very nice guy.
Oh, well, that's good. Oh, wait, no, I remember you telling me about
I was
this.
surprised. I was kind of surprised by how nice he was because a lot of the guys in the back. I don't know. I guess I was stereotyping a bit. I should check that. But very nice guy.
Yeah, that's good.
But it's like using the studio can be fairly complicated. A lot of rules around it, which I understand, but it can be a little frustrating. Because I think I should just be able to get my car coded and be able to go in. And if someone has it rented out, of course I won't go another rented time.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
if no one has it rented out, I should be able to go in.
Just go in.
But of course I understand that it's a very, very expensive and valuable studio, and you need to keep all those things under watch. So I wouldn't even suggest changing that. But
just a little pet peeve,
it just.
And also, I've
irks me
cooked up
bit.
a negative.
All right, let's hear it.
So, Chick-fil-A on campus doesn't have tenders. It doesn't have mac and cheese.
Tenders. No mac and cheese.
No breakfast.
Right there.
Awful.
Right there.
No chicken minis. No.
Dude, when they put the butter on the chicken middies.
Oh my gosh! Don't get me started.
Dude,
Don't
I
get me started.
could pound back
The
some
burritos.
hate food, man.
Oh my,
That hate food freaking
hash
slaps.
browns, nuggets, eggs in a burrito. Oh my gosh!
Unstoppable.
That's an S tier fast food breakfast, and I don't care what anybody says.
S tier fast food breakfast.
100%.
Maybe.
Well, who else?
McDonald's kind of is goated in the breakfast game.
Overrated in my opinion.
The McMuffin? Come on. You can't call that overrated.
It's overrated.
So in the Salisbury area.
Dirty Bird.
The area of the Dirty Bird.
Yes, sir.
The home of Sammy the Slimy Seagull.
Slimy. That's what.
A dirty bird.
The football team did take an L today
Unfortunately.
to Wisconsin.
It's okay, guys. You'll get them next time.
There was a lot of people from Wisconsin that came down. Great fan base.
I don't know if I'd say a lot, but I'd say a surprising amount.
Yeah,
for sure.
like I'd think the other side would be barren, but sorry, getting off. I digress. What would your positive thing be on Salisbury?
I am really blown away by my professors.
Me too. I'd like to agree with that. Like very personal people.
I was blown away by how kind they are, how smart they are with how they do their assignments, how smart they are, period. And especially this is with the music school. I don't know enough about the other schools here to really make a statement on it,
Yeah.
but I was really surprised by the accolades they had.
Yeah.
It's such a small music school here that I was not expecting. I wasn't really expecting that much.
Yeah.
My music perception teacher, which is more like ear training, he performed with Yo-Yo Ma.
Shout out.
He performed in a number of symphonies. He performed in all these things, and I haven't heard him play cello yet, unfortunately.
My brother also played cello. So
Really?
Yeah.
All right. And Dr. Colleen Clark, who's the head of all the music tech stuff.
Yeah.
She really knows what she's talking about with all that. Unfortunately, don't have any classes with her yet, but
I'd say along the line, you'll probably get.
once I get into my higher levels, basically half my classes
for sure.
there. My everyone really knows what they're talking about, and they have a very kind and encouraging way of leading you through things,
That's good.
opposed to
That's important. That's very
as
important.
opposed to a competitive way, which there's good to be had in competition. But
Definitely.
what I find is competitiveness for a short amount of time is really good for me. But when it's a long amount of time, that leads to burnout.
Yeah, that just tires you out, really. Like,
Yeah, and it just leads to me not doing my best work that I can do.
yeah.
And I'm being I'm being given some pretty hard pieces of music and some pretty challenging coursework as far as the music stuff goes. And it's like right in my grasp, which
Yeah.
is really nice that coursework. I'm sure a lot of people feel like, oh, this is easy, or a lot of people feel like, wow, this is really hard.
But everybody's on their same or like a different
Mhm.
level in that department. 'Cause
Yeah.
music is such a how can I put this? Like everybody's on their own level, really. Like nobody is like on the same wavelength when it comes to music. Everybody has different ideas, creative minds, you know.
And it's everyone has such different strengths, especially here.
Exactly.
Like everyone I meet has areas that they're fairly weak in, but they also have areas that they're really talented with.
Yeah.
With, of course, a few exceptions.
Yeah.
But that's any group of people. You get any group of people, you're gonna get that. And I mean no malice, and I'm not calling anyone out.
Everybody has their weaknesses. That's normal. We all human.
Yeah, but that's what I'd say I'm most positively surprised by is
Yeah.
I thought that I would have nice professors, but I didn't think that it would be
Like this
as valuable
accommodating.
as it is so far
Yeah.
for me.
That's so important because teacher basically makes a class.
Exactly.
Like-
Especially in college.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like I didn't look up any of my professors on Rate Professor or whatever that is, but all of them have been very nice. No mean teachers, no like very strict teachers. All
Well-
very accommodating.
Yeah, strictness can be good.
Well, yeah,
but
definitely.
It's strictness for the sake of being strict is a whole other thing.
Yeah, it's like a power trip.
Exactly. And if you're doing it because you want to see more out of your students, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
If you're doing it because you want the power, well,
you're just a weirdo. Get out of the department, please.
exactly. And even when I was walking to that concert, there was this older gentleman that asked me, "Hey, do you know where Red Square is?" And that's where the concert was supposed to be, but it got rained out. And I said, "Oh, are you looking for the Balafone concert?" He's like, "Yes, I am." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm in there right now. It's actually moved to Holloway Hall. Follow me. I'll walk you over." And then we started talking. He used to be a professor here.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, him and his wife. He was an adjunct professor, I believe. He had another job and all that, but
Nice.
I believe he taught biology, like one of the 101 courses, 102 courses, something like that. And his wife taught genetics.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they moved to Salisbury in the 1990s. That's about all I got from our little
Yeah.
conversation. But very, very nice guy.
Those little conversations you have with people, you don't know how much it can change their day. You know.
Exactly.
It's very important to
I know they changed my day. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it's like it's very important to, you know, talk to people. You know, like
Exactly.
seem welcome. Don't come off closed minded. You know,
Yeah.
because you don't know how bad someone's day is going. You never know like how that can impact them. Like open the door for them. Like say,
Yeah.
how are you doing? Like it's really as simple as that. I'm huge
Exactly.
on that. But
Exactly. It's really important to just be as kind as you can be in that moment.
exactly.
And try to put as much strength as you can. It can be really hard to be kind at times.
As little as like you think it might affect them, it could go so long.
Yeah.
'Cause, like they could be having like the worst day of their life, and you say good morning, like how's your day been, and then boom,
Exactly.
smile comes to their face.
Exactly. And even if it is just that momentary thing, it's still worth it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and the funny thing was I would say here in America, and I would guess, well, let's just say America. Here in America, dancing in, if it was in Red Square, I guess it would be a different story.
Yeah.
But they wanted us to get up and dance at the end, so they were trying to get everyone involved. And this older woman came down front, and then this lady, she was, come on up here, and then she came up, she started dancing, and
Nice.
then this younger girl went up front, and then I looked around the room. I'm very sorry, I'm not dancing. I'm not dancing.
Hey.
Nobody needs to see that.
I'm sure you could get down a little bit. You could for
I
sure
don't-
get down.
People always say that, and then I dance, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
Hey, dance how you want to dance. Don't let people judge you.
I don't like dancing.
And if you don't want to dance, don't dance.
If you don't want me to dance, please let me know. But I turned around. Guess who's breaking it down at his seat?
Oh, that's
The guy
nice.
I walked over. He's out there. He's living it up. He's
living his best life.
he's cutting up that rug. That's what he's doing. He's cutting up that rug.
I wish I was good at dancing.
Me too, man.
I'm just way too Caucasian. Like, I mean, I'd like to think that I have a little bit of dance moves in me, but that's about it.
When I was a kid, like little kid,
yeah.
I was like breakdancing. That's my thing.
I was telling you about this before the pod, but Declan put on what is it? Get Lucky by Daft Punk.
Yes.
I actually there's a video on my. I'm not gonna say where. If I see that anywhere, I will. Oh my gosh, yeah. Don't want to get into that, but yeah, my aunt's wedding. That song came on, Get Lucky, and something just came over me. The 10-year-old self that I was, I just got on the dance floor. I was just busting it down, man. There was like a dance circle too. I was just getting down. Oh my god, I kind of want to look at the video because I'm curious. However, I just don't want to bring that. Like,
Just show me after the pod.
if I can find it, I'll show you.
We'll find it.
But yeah, that
I'll
love Daft
post it
Punk.
on the
Please,
on
no.
the Patreon.
That is a lie. Okay. Know what? If you give us money, yes, that's about it.
So professors here are great. The campus is very nice. A little bit smaller than I would like, but I knew that coming in.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people really like it. But, you know, I think I prefer a little bit bigger.
That's
And
fair.
the football game was a really nice energy. Be much nicer if it was dark out.
Oh, definitely. And also if we were closer to like where all the students were.
Yeah, that was on us.
Yeah, we
But
were there a little late.
It
so.
felt like a really big high school football game.
Oh no, it definitely did.
Which was kind of nice, you know?
Yeah,
Because I
having
went
that camaraderie and all that.
I went to the games in the University of Maryland and West Virginia.
Oh my gosh.
I'd say I prefer that a little bit.
no, me
but
too.
It's a nice energy
That's
here.
the
I
one
appreciate
thing
it.
I definitely wish I had, like going to we're a D3 school.
Yeah.
But definitely going to like a D1 school, going to like a UMD game, football game, basketball game, just crazy stadiums, you know. They're huge.
Yeah, but it's not worth the 100 people classes.
No.
But hey, it is fun.
Hey, and also we get that here, but it's just in like smaller setting, which is honestly isn't all that bad.
Exactly. So, any other takes you have on
On
El
the
Dirty Bird?
Man, just really nice library. Wow.
Library's great.
Beautiful. You know
Hey,
you know
the
what the
hours
staircase
can
is
go
modeled
up, so.
after?
A blue crab.
Yeah, multiple. They told me that when I was first visiting here in 2019.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I usually go up to the second floor. And where
I
that
do
little
too.
overlook is, like those desks.
Oh, yeah.
The ledge. Beautiful.
I prefer the little lounge. Well, it depends on what I'm doing. I have this. I'm watching videos on Hinduism currently, and then
Nice.
writing little blurbs on them. That's my light coursework. That's great. I
Yeah.
get in the little lounge chair with the little thing that comes around. I watch them, and then I don't type much. I like the PCs a lot. I like just
Definitely.
having a desktop. It makes me feel more focused.
Yeah.
Um,
And also
That's
the
really
learning
great.
environment. Like definitely just being in that learning environment with everybody else just like going to work. It helps a lot more than you think.
Exactly. It does make me frustrated when there are people up there and they're like, I don't know, any sort of talking puts me on edge.
Yeah.
Not even logical for me to be this way, but any whisper, you'll get a mean look from me.
That's also like if you go to the third level, that's like a completely silent level. So
Yes.
if you ever want to like avoid that, go to the third or fourth.
Yeah.
Because those are just bone dry. You don't hear a peep.
Yeah, but if I sneeze or something, I don't want to be that
You'll
guy.
You'll get some weird looks.
I rather be the one giving out the mean looks, you know.
Fair enough. Yeah, beautiful library. I need to hit that up more.
Yeah.
I just like the comfort of my dorm, you know?
It's nice, but I definitely need to study enough.
I get sidetracked. a lot.
Exactly.
And we're so close to the library being in a certain dorm hall.
Thanks for not doxing us.
No, yeah, I won't.
Yeah, it is nice being close. A short walk or longboard away.
Yes. But honestly, I wouldn't say anything is really far away. I mean, maybe the food court.
Okay, come
But
on.
that's
Don't
not
size
really
like
long.
that. The parking. Avery Street parking.
Oh, okay. Know what? Since I don't have a car, I don't really think about that much. But definitely, that's a pain. But that's why you got the longboard. That's
Yes,
exactly why you got the
that's-
longboard.
I think that's probably 30% of the reason I got a longboard.
Yeah, I mean,
Censored.
dang it. Dang it. I was
we
doing
made a
so
clean
well.
one.
I was doing so well. I don't even know how far we into
We'll
this.
bleep
but
that. We'll bleep
Yeah,
that.
okay. Well, that's really funny. But yeah, but definitely it's a board ride down there.
Jeez, we've been going for a while.
We have.
I didn't realize how long we were going for.
But yeah, it's that hill's allegedly fun to ride down.
I've heard.
I've heard.
I've heard that from friends who heard it from friends before.
Who
the
also
rule.
heard it from friends.
Well, no, it's before the. Yeah, and then those friends were there before the rule was put up.
Even though I don't think it's actually enforced. I haven't seen anybody get busted for it.
Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna do?
Don't skateboard down there.
Yeah, come on.
You're
that's
gonna
so-
hurt somebody.
That's so cliche. Come
No,
on.
it is.
Being anti-skater, imagine
Yes.
in this.
And
this-
half of the stuff, half of the ledges, half of the rails are already skater proofed. Why do you got to take down the hill bomb?
how about this? You guys just make it all the what do they call them? Pimples on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that for the entire way down.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Man.
Just make everyone angry.
Salisbury moment.
Yeah. I'm sure that I'm going to have a lot more grievances with Salisbury, but right now, fairly,
It's only
fairly
been like 2
positive.
weeks.
Fairly positive.
3 weeks. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. I'd say coming up. Yeah, I haven't really had any really bad experiences here. I mean,
With the school, I mean, I've had a couple.
I've had a couple bad experiences around the dorm. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that because that's just that's a mess.
Nice catch.
No, yeah. See, I like to express myself in certain words, so
me too.
It's definitely tough for me to do this without saying any of the nasty words.
Of course.
Bad stigma around curse words, but hey, who am I to say that?
You know, some people feel more comfortable with certain words, and, you know, I want to appeal to as many people as we can.
That's
you know?
true.
We run a family-friendly ship around here.
Although our podcast is labeled as expletive,
We'll see if we can.
we can change that.
We'll see. Yeah. So, anything else you want to go over?
Honestly, not. I mean, not that I can really think of. One more thing. Also, we were also thinking for the podcast, getting some smaller musicians on here, maybe music groups, musicians, who want to put their stuff on the map. You know, I mean, I know we're not really big, but you know, something to give like an outlet to. You know.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think it's all reciprocal. Anything that you guys do better with, and that'll help us. And anything that you got, if we get any better, then you guys will do better. I
Right,
mean, there's
exactly.
nothing negative about
And
it.
especially with you being in the music department, you can definitely like string out some of your friends
Yeah.
and get them on the pod.
Yeah,
'Cause-
exactly.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of music. I've been trying to expand my range a little bit on genre-wise. So
For sure.
I want to hear some of the smaller creators out there who want to get their stuff on the map.
Exactly. And I think shorter interviews. I think that's really where we would
Yeah,
shine.
definitely.
You know, we're not trying to pull a full JRE with
No,
this.
definitely not.
I think seeing people at the beginning of their creative journey is really cool, even if they don't go all the way with it,
Yeah.
even if they leave it. But seeing a part of someone's life, where
And
they
seeing
really
their
feel-
passion with it.
exactly, and seeing that part of their life,
Yeah.
I think it's important.
And also, it's very fascinating.
yes, and hopefully be fascinating to the listeners. As
Oh,
well.
definitely.
But yeah, I think I might put some of my music on here at some point when I
Oh,
feel a
yeah,
little more
for
comfortable
sure.
with it. See how you guys feel about it. Get a little feedback. We'll see how that goes.
Definitely, yeah.
Hey, and if anyone's trying to start a band,
Declan's in.
I kind of wanted to cover vocals. We'll see how that goes over. Haven't done vocals before, but if you guys are interested in starting up something, you know, I'm looking for something a little more indie. If you like hers, if you like Mac DeMarco, if you like any of that kind of stuff, Bon
my boy
Iver.
out. Ooh.
You know, going a little wide on this. You know, a little bit of moody guitar, blown out bass, and fried vocals and synth stuff. That's really what I'm into right now.
And honestly, I don't know if this can be like a portion of it, but like something that we've been listening to for the past week, something that's like really caught our ear,
Walking Sean.
Oh yeah, are they ready for that though?
No,
I don't.
We're gonna have to save him for later.
Definitely, but I've been listening to some of the Melodic Blue by Baby Keem. Very good album. 16 is my favorite song. If y'all want to go check it out, definitely a big recommendation of mine. If you're on the more hip hop R&B wave.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, I mean, I'm still digesting Donda. I thought that was a good album. What would I recommend people listen to? I've been really getting into older Japanese pop right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, very groovy.
It is. It really is.
So I'd say go out, give Miki Mashida a listen. Famous for "Stay with Me,"
Ooh,
which
banger
is a banger.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of her work.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the body of work. One of my favorite albums of all time. You should go check it out. Only the Lonely.
Ooh.
By the one, the only Sonny James.
Riveting title.
Yes, and haunting.
Ooh.
Haunting songs.
Some of those are the best.
Yeah.
But I guess wrapping this up, make sure to follow us on our socials, Instagram, Official Dirty Birds Pod.
Official Dirty Birds Pod.
And we are on Spotify, The Dirty
All
Birds. Right. And also YouTube, The Dirty Birds. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We got all those. And a little bit down the line, we're going to set up Apple Music.
We'll see how that goes.
I think, yeah, I've looked into it, but it shouldn't be all that hard, but we'll figure it out.
Anyways, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.